What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about the upcoming weeks in the crypto markets to get our minds right and understand what's coming our way. All right, I want to address some rumors and some fear that's spreading around the social medias, X.com specifically. I've been seeing these posts about whales, dormant wallets from 2014 or earlier, selling billions of dollars of Bitcoin on the open markets, and that kind of narrative can promote the thought in someone's head, what do these guys know that I don't know, right? They bought in 2014, 2011, whatever, and now they're selling here. What do they know that I don't know? Is the bull market over? These thoughts are just noise, okay? They're just noise. The market is far from over. The bull market is far from over, right? Beyond whales selling their bitcoins, right? The thing that these people don't that they don't address, the thing that they don't address, I don't know why I can't talk, is that there are more long-term wallets now than there ever has been in Bitcoin's history. There are some dormant wallets with massive amounts of Bitcoin that have sold their Bitcoin on the open markets, yes. But there are more long-term HODL wallets, which are 1 year of holding or more, now than there ever has been in Bitcoin's history. The amount of Bitcoins that are being held for a year or longer now are larger than ever in Bitcoin's history, right? And that's a difference, right? It's important to distinguish the two. Just because there's more wallets doesn't mean there's more Bitcoin being held, right? What if there's a bunch of small wallets that are being held for over a year? There are a bunch of wallets that have been holding Bitcoin for over a year or longer, right? Long-term holding positions. But beyond just the amount of wallets, the amount of Bitcoins too that have been held, even with these whales selling, is at a level that we've never seen before, right? So it's important to get the facts straight, because whenever you hear these stories, it can promote fear, it can promote doubts, it can promote the idea that maybe the market's going to come back down. And one of two things is appealing about that, right? One, well, I can sell here at the top and be smart and then buy back at a lower price, right? Or two, I don't have enough crypto, it's going to go down, I get to buy more. It's these kind of self-fulfilling ideas of idealizing what to do with your money and how to make the most money. These narratives are there to mess with you, and they happen every cycle. They happen every single cycle. There's always some fat cat whale that sells a bunch of Bitcoin on the open markets. And guess what? The thing is, guys, all that selling has happened. Billions of dollars of Bitcoin has been sold on the open market over the past week and a half now, and the price is still where it's been for the past week and a half. Right? When there's no more selling pressure, when there's no more sellers, what is left? Buyers, right? And what happens when there's no sellers and there's only buyers, right? Supply shock, demand shock. We rip. We go through the freaking roof. We're about to move to new all-time highs with Bitcoin. We're about to move to new all-time highs with every altcoin that exists, essentially, in the top 500, except for meme coins, or like, and I don't mean just meme coins in general. There's plenty of meme coins that we talk about, or plenty of meme coins in the top 500 that will grow in this time as well. But if it's like a meme coin that just came out last week and it made its way to the top 500, I'm not talking about that coin. Maybe it pumps, maybe it doesn't, but just more established projects that are in the top 500, everything's going to pump, man. Everything is going to pump. It's going to be a glorious time. I'm expecting anything from a 3 to a 3x move or more for the average altcoin. And actually, we can go over that right now. Hold on, let me pull up the chart here. Let's get this going on. Hold on. It's taking its time to load, as it does, but we're going to get it. Once it does load here, I'll pull it up right now so you guys can see. Let's see right here. Yeah, this is the right one. It's just taking its time to load. Maybe I will up the performance to make it go a little bit faster. Oop. And then daily time frame here, right? Actually, let's go on the weekly time frame. This is the others chart, right? This is the average chart. This is the index for like the average altcoin in crypto, essentially, right? It's the top 125 coins, all conglomerated together, their market cap in total, excluding the top 10. If we take a high to a low here, the perceived area that we're going to go to for the average altcoin by the end of this next rally will be at $1 trillion or more. I think we're going to $1 trillion market cap for the top 125, excluding the top 10. I think that's what's happening. So in that sense, $1 trillion or more, psychological resistance right at the 1886. How many coins have we done analysis on over the past like 5 months now that have the 1886 200 area in mind from their December, January highs to their April 7th lows? How many coins have this area in mind? It's no surprise that a lot of them have that same exact area in mind. And this would promote a 3.4x average growth for the average altcoin, right? So understand what I'm saying here. That doesn't mean that every coin in the top 500 or the top 125 in this case is going to do a 3.4x, but on average they will. There will be some that underperform, there will be some that overperform, and this is what we have to look forward to. It's a 3x across the board or more, and likely more with a lot of the coins that we talk about on this channel, right? If not every single coin. I mean, I don't talk about coins on this channel that I believe will underperform or even perform on average. I try to only talk about coins that I think will outperform the average altcoin. And with that in mind, if a 3x is possible for the average altcoin, what's going to happen for the coins that really shine, right? That really stand out? We're going to see 5x's, 10x's, 20x's, and there will be coins that do 20x's and more over this time. Now are we going to catch every single coin that does that? Probably not. Is it something that everybody's going to get a piece of? Probably not. It's important on this note, I'm going to get away from that now, to not chase things, okay? Because even if something's pumping hard, it's pumping a lot in the first week or two of this alt season to come, of this next leg up in the bull market. That doesn't mean that it's going to be performing hard the whole way through. Everything takes its turn. And if you get shiny object syndrome and you sell your boring coin while this random coin is pumping up, or a coin that you had your eyes on is pumping up more that week, that doesn't mean that it's going to continue to pump up the whole rest of the cycle, right? It's important to make your bed and lay in it, as I like to say. Invest in projects that you have conviction in and belief in, right? Don't chase pumps, and most certainly do not bite into the FUD. Do not believe the FUD, because the idea that these multi-billion-dollar whale wallets selling is going to stop the bull market. It happens every cycle, guys, and it never stops the bull market. None of the technical indicators, the major macro cycle indicators that signal the bull market is coming to an end, that flash every single cycle that we've had, none of them are flashing right now. None of them are even close, okay? We've got months of growth left, okay? And we're at a stopping point right now. We're at a place in the price for Bitcoin here. If we're looking at it on a weekly time frame, maybe not even a weekly, let's go to a daily time frame. If it'll let me, and it will. Okay. We're at a point now where we're moving sideways, consolidating, we're stair-stepping. Okay. Just as we did back here when we were being constructive and productive, right? Moved up, sideways, moved up, sideways, moved up, sideways, moved up. Moved up, sideways. What's coming next, I wonder? It's definitely not the downside. It's definitely not the downside. We had a fake out yesterday, and we ate it up like that. The market ate it up, you guys. We're back to neutral. We are doing anything but moving down. We've piled on the shorts. There are billions. There's $12 billion worth of shorts just to get to 130K. And as we move up higher, more people will short. It's just the name of the game. People are anti-smart sometimes, and they add on to the leverage to try to make up for their losses. Or people who are going long, even, they're like, okay, this is a good area to go short now, and they add to the shorts too. And just saying that there's a lot of liquidity to be grabbed up at these higher levels. Yes, there are more longs to the downside, but you guys, we're not going to go to 107K. We're not going to go to 112K. I think that yesterday was the day, if at all, if we were to try to clear out this liquidation level here at about 114K, that we would have done it, but we didn't do it. We didn't do it. It's time to clear out the shorts. We piled on a lot of shorts in the past 2 days, and the market is just getting started. And that's the main kind of point of this video, is that don't buy the FUD. Okay, there's and beyond just the whales selling a bunch of Bitcoin, there's probably other people, other reasons to be bearish. There's other stories or narratives going on that could promote FUD. But the thing is, guys, is we've had every opportunity to drop over this past week and a half, right? We just got to new all-time highs. Bitcoin doesn't see fresh new all-time highs and then stop there. After months of consolidation, it sees new all-time highs and then it stops there. That's never happened in Bitcoin's history. It's never happened. We've never topped off in Bitcoin's history without these macro indicators flashing, and none of them are flashing now. We have a long way to go, and a simple way, if you don't have access to all these indicators, a very simple way that anybody has access to, if we look at this here on the monthly time frame, you can go to your RSI. The average RSI, whenever it comes out the standard, it's set to a 14. I have mine set to a 10, but it doesn't matter. It's all going to look the same one way or another. You go to the all-time history index, BTC USD, and you see here that the RSI tops off in the same area every single cycle. Every single cycle. We're nowhere near, and this is just one indicator, right? This is not the most regarded indicator. The RSI is a very useful indicator, and it's a very helpful indicator. A lot of people do use it, but it's not the most regarded indicator when it comes to cycle tops. However, we've had two peaks I don't know why it wouldn't draw the circle there. 2 peaks, come on. You see me circling it. It's lagging. That's why. 2 peaks there, and then 1 peak, 2 peaks here. We've had 2 peaks every single cycle after touching this line. We're nowhere near this line. We're going to go into the end of this year, January of 2026, and we're finally going to touch this line. You guys, this market cycle is only just getting started, and the way that we're coiled up in the monthly RSI too is more bullish than it ever has been, right? We are just getting started. This is the cycle of institutional investments, of governments investing into Bitcoin, okay? If anything, we're not bullish enough. And again, why we're talking about Bitcoin specifically, whenever I'm really just trying to talk about the whole crypto markets, is that Bitcoin does dictate where the market goes. If Bitcoin's moving up, the market moves up. If Bitcoin's moving down, the market moves down, typically. I would assume that the next time that Bitcoin moves up and we start consolidating like this again, altcoins are going to be rallying really, really hard, you guys. So I have a theory that Bitcoin, while it might top off, at various places along the way, we might find resistance at 130K, 150K, 160K, 180K, those various areas. Altcoins, on those moments, Bitcoin will move sideways and consolidate like it is now, like it has for the past week and a half. While it's consolidating, we should see altcoins really come alive over those periods, right? Right now, over this consolidation phase, we had some altcoins pop off, right? And it was like the beginning, the rumblings of alt season. But on the next consolidation phase, things are going to get really exciting because typically that's what happens, right? Whenever altcoins pump, it's during these moments where Bitcoin's moving sideways. Altcoins kind of have pumped over this little period of consolidation, but I think we're priming the markets. And on this next rally, when Bitcoin moves up to 130 to 150K, somewhere in that area, I'm thinking probably closer to 140K, we'll consolidate again for another week or so, like we do. Whenever we move up, we'll move sideways. And in that consolidation, altcoins will really rip. So don't get discouraged if Bitcoin moves up to 130, 150K, 140K. Don't get discouraged if it's doing that and altcoins are being boring, okay? Don't make the mistake and sell your altcoins for Bitcoin after Bitcoin's pumped, okay? If you want to make that move now, do it now. Not a financial advisor. I think altcoins are going to eclipse Bitcoin over the coming weeks. But again, minimum of a 3x. I think for Bitcoin to go to 180K from here, it's like a 50% move. So minimum of a 3x versus a 0.5x. You feel me? Like it's not equivalent at all. I think altcoins are definitely the play right now. But certainly what's not the play is to chase Bitcoin after it pumps just because altcoins are being boring. I would actually very much expect, not all altcoins, there will be some that move up with Bitcoin on this next week or so. But I would expect that altcoins really make their breakout moves, their fantastic growth moves when Bitcoin takes its next pause. And if I'm right on that, that is alt season. That's how we know we're in alt season, you guys. But I'm going off on a whole different tangent here than I started the video. The main purpose of this video is don't buy the FUD, don't buy it into it. Be convicted, hold your coins. Don't make moves. Just make your bed and lay in it, and take the rewards of your bed making at the end of this cycle, probably sometime in the beginning of 2026. If not, at least, if you want to take profits at the earliest, I would say August, end of August. But even then, man, I think if you have conviction and you just hold through, we're about to get to that most exciting part of the markets, you guys. There's no reason to make short-term plays right now, unless you're good at that stuff. If you've got the gift to trade, then okay. But a lot of people like to think they do, but they don't. And even then, it's better to just get out of the way sometimes. You might actually make more money not trading. Even if you can trade successfully, you might make more money not trading, just holding these coins rather than trying to mess it up. Hit the like button, subscribe. Thank you all for being here. I'm just rambling at this point, so I'll see you on the next one. Don't buy the FUD. Who cares that these whales sold? The market doesn't care. There are more long-term wallets and there are more Bitcoins being held in long-term storage now than there ever has been, even with these billionaire wallets selling. Okay? It doesn't matter. Bye-bye.